How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. There's a diabolical scheme happening in the US right now coming from the current administration to get rid of cryptocurrency. I want to talk about that, talk about a new token that is now within the top 10 tokens in terms of market cap just overnight. Also talking about some other meme coins and some other news that's happening in the crypto market. This is all pretty time sensitive, so hit the subscribe button underneath the video to see future videos just like this and turn on that bell notification so you can get these as soon as possible. Now, as you can see, crypto's down a little bit here today. Fed speaks later today. We'll cover that, but if you're watching this after, there's still a ton of relevant information and news that you should be watching through in this video. You can see here that private payrolls surged 296,000 in April, much higher than expected. So this is a bit of a surprise. This is above the downwardly revised 142,000 for last month and well ahead of the estimate for 133,000 this month. So payroll still quite strong, even though the Fed's raising rates. That could be a really good thing for the market if we do get that soft landing. We're also seeing Ethereum gas fees spike because of some of the action that's happening on Ethereum, which we'll talk about here. But you can see the last 7 days, Ethereum has been about 1% deflationary annualized out. So really beneficial for crypto holders. Now, over the last year, we've talked about how you need to protect yourself by using cold storage wallets. We've talked about that because of so many exchanges blowing up. Now, today I want to talk to you very briefly about something else that you should get to protect yourself, and that's a VPN. So I did not use a VPN for the longest time. I just had my information out on the web. I thought, who really cares? But then once I got into crypto, you notice that I stopped talking about how much I was worth, how much crypto I had, that kind of thing, because I didn't want people to know. Because with real estate or money in the bank or stocks, you can't really steal that very easily, but if you get held up at gunpoint and you have some crypto on a hot storage wallet, you can be in trouble. You can see here, I'm unprotected right now. I live here in Holland, Michigan. I don't want you guys to know that. Here's my IP address. Here's my ISP. I don't want this out on the web, but people can get that information if I'm not protected. Now, I can do something as easy as this. Click France, and then I'm protected. If I reload the page, this is great for anyone trading in crypto because you don't want people to know where you are, what you're doing on the web, and what websites you're using. We know, especially with some of these exchanges, right? They don't have your best interest in mind all the time. So we want to protect our information, and it can be really useful for other things as well. Not just that, but you can get on websites that you wouldn't normally be able to get on. Also, when you're overseas, you can get back on websites that you can't get overseas. I've been traveling. There's some weird things. I don't even know if I can actually say what I've had before, but even just something as simple as watching a show. I was gone for 1 month, and I could not watch a show that I was totally hooked on for that entire month unless I had VPN, and I had VPN at the time. Now, with this link underneath the video, because I am sponsored by Nord VPN right now, you can get a 30-day money-back guarantee, and when you sign up for a year, you can get 3 months off. If you sign up for 2 years, you can get 4 months off. So I would get that. It's $3 a month, and it protects you during the next bull run. I think if you're not doing this and you're not having a cold storage wallet device, you're really doing it wrong. I think you are opening yourself up to losing big in the next bull run. So check that out underneath the video. Now, I said earlier that there was a token that is now in the top 10 in terms of market cap, and that's 𝗚cie token. So 𝗚cie token is brand new. It jumped to $2 a piece. This is earlier today, and you might not see it here because the fully diluted valuation is actually higher than that of Solana, which is number 11, but you can see it way down here at 70th on the chart. If we go here, it's down 42% on the day. A lot of people getting tokens and just selling them. I did a video on how to get the 𝗚cie airdrop, which they didn't end up doing an airdrop, but you actually could get free tokens, a few free tokens with that video. I got 2 𝗚cie tokens ahead of this drop. So not a ton, but still a few dollars worth. And you can see here that it is about a $13 billion fully diluted valuation, but the market cap is only about 667 million in terms of what's on the market now. But still, massive token overnight, one of the largest crypto tokens, one of the top 100. And we've seen a lot of other cryptocurrencies go in the top 100 kind of randomly recently, like Pepe, obviously big meme coin. Now we're seeing a token called 𝗡cie𝗿𝗩𝗡, the number one derivative of the most memeable crap coin in existence. The Pepes have had their day. It's time for 𝗡cie𝗿𝗡𝗡 to reign. So this is kind of crazy. I mean, they're memes of memes, which in my video earlier today talked about how to pick a successful meme coin. I said it could be a joke of a joke. It just has to be funny. And their whole thing is that they have crappy devs, crappy tokenomics. They have zero transaction fees. But one of my friends got in on this, and as you can see here, he got like a 10x overnight on this. This is just $1 million market cap, so really small still. I'm not telling you to go buy it, but I'm just saying there are a lot of meme coins that are blowing up. Now, let's talk about what the U.S. administration is doing. But I do want to say I am going to Bitcoin Miami in a couple weeks. If you are going there, reach out, let me know. Maybe we can meet each other somewhere for a drink or something. And if you haven't already signed up, I went last year. It was a great event. I'm not an affiliate for them or anything like that, but this is an awesome event. So I would highly suggest getting some tickets. Maybe I will become an affiliate, but right now, just go to a lot. There are a lot of different crypto YouTubers that have affiliates. I'm just a little bit late to the game, but you can get like 10% off if you go with one of their codes. But I would highly suggest that if you haven't gone, it's a really cool event. And when we're in the bull run, it's going to be really busy. So it's good to set up some connections now. The White House is proposing a 30% tax on electricity used for Bitcoin and crypto mining. And we've heard this before, but now this is coming out again today. The White House has officially introduced a proposed 30% tax on electricity used for Bitcoin mining. Specifically, the Biden administration has pushed for the tax in its newest budget for the fiscal year 2024. In a blog post by the White House website, the administration laid out the tax plan. The proposal, titled the Digital Asset Mining Energy Excise Tax, is said to be phased in over the course of 3 years, subsequently taking aim at crypto mining's energy consumption and environmental impact. So we don't have too much news on that besides that, but I think this is a lot of virtue signaling from the government. There are a couple different reasons they could be doing this, but virtue signaling basically that they're trying to show that they are trying to promote green energy, that they're trying to promote less energy use. But the fact is, Bitcoin doesn't use even 1% of the world's energy consumption. It's 0.5%, which I realize still seems high. But when you compare that to banking is so much more. When you compare that to banking is a huge part of the world's use of energy. And the fact is, too, that a lot of the energy being used for Bitcoin mining is going to be unused anyways. The large majority of electricity is from low cost of energy areas that have hydroelectric power, that have solar, that have wind. It's very green compared to other industries. And I just think that people are just virtue signaling. It's cool to jump on and say that crypto is a terrible use of energy and that's wasting away energy, so we're going to tax it more. Maybe it's because they're at such a huge deficit anyways, and they're just looking for any way to make extra money. But I think this is causing another problem, which is we're seeing more and more parts of this Operation Choke Point 2.0 come out, and this is causing more and more companies to leave the U.S. Coinbase left recently, or they're kind of in the process of leaving. They set up an international exchange with derivatives, and the U.S. is really pushing out a lot of crypto innovation. There are a lot of companies that are in the U.S. that work on mining that would leave if they had to pay 30% extra tax, because that's taking away basically their entire margin, depending on the price of Bitcoin, obviously, but that's taking away a lot of margin, and they would rather just leave, right? If you have $20 million, $50 million, $100 million worth of revenue a year, and you're getting this massive tax bill, it makes sense just to leave the country and have more favorable tax incentives for moving and tax bills. So I think that this could be a problem for the U.S. It's very short-sighted, unless they're thinking, again, they're just trying to push out crypto completely, eventually roll out their CBDC, which I think is definitely a possibility. That's probably what they're doing. But I think this is pretty stupid, and I hope that this does not go through. I hope the Senate and the House fight on this and that it doesn't get pushed through. Let me know your thoughts on this underneath the video, though. I will give you an update after Jerome Powell speaks today. Let me know your thoughts on all this. Again, thank you to NordVPN. Check out their links underneath the video. And again, if you're going to Bitcoin Miami, let me know. Reach out via email or via Instagram. Just make sure you have the right account. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.